This is things I wish I could say in Sunday school. I want to share some thoughts and ideas that are different than what we usually hear. My goal is to be really honest rather than inherently faith-promoting. I hope these ideas may spark some interesting discussions with your friends, families, or classes. Please enjoy. This is the lesson for May 4th through 10th, Numbers chapters 11 through 14, 20 through 24, and chapter 27. Today's topics are Manna and Quail, Moses was the most meek, the Brazen serpent, and Balaam. The book of Numbers has some of my favorite lesser-known Bible stories. First up is the story of the quail. The Israelites are getting bored of eating manna. This is from Numbers chapter 11. I'll read verses 4 through 6, editing out a bit. The children of Israel also wept again and said, "Who shall give us flesh to eat? We remembered the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes." I have used this story when I've been asked to speak about gratitude in the church. It's a great illustration of the opposite. In the story, God is literally feeding the people, and after a while, they become complete ingrates. God's response in the story is pretty epic. I'll read verses 18 through 20. "And say thou unto the people, Sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh. For ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, Who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you flesh, and you shall eat. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month, until it come out at your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have despised the Lord which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, Why came we forth out of Egypt?" I know the feeling that God is experiencing. I have kids who can be ungrateful too. It's tempting to give them so much of what they are bugging you for, it makes them sick. Though I can usually just remind them of what they already have and should be grateful for. But I feel for God here. Complaining it was better when we were slaves in Egypt would make my head explode. I don't have any great insight into this story. It's just one that I love a lot, and it's an excellent reminder to be grateful for what we already have. I also have a personal story about manna I wanted to share. Around 1996, for my stake youth conference, they had all the wards write and perform a roadshow. That year was the Old Testament, and my ward was assigned this section. We basically made it all a parody, and we did a quick skit about manna. In the skit, there are 2 kids who decide to wait up all night and see where manna really comes from. I played one of the kids. We described manna as bread from heaven, basically Wonder Bread. Then we used literal loaves of Wonder Bread as the prop for manna. The kids are getting sleepy. Then Manna Claus appears in a full-on Santa costume, leaving loaves of Wonder Bread around the tents. The kids asked, "Who are you?" And she answered, "I'm Manna Claus. I bring manna every night. Now go to sleep and don't tell anyone you saw me. Here's some extra manna." And that was the skit. I still smile thinking about it. It was really funny, poking some fun at the ridiculous aspects of this story. Just slightly sacrilegious, but it was all really fun. I don't know how we got away with it. I don't think something like that would fly today. People in the church take themselves too seriously. My next topic is Moses' meekness. I'll read Numbers chapter 12, verse 3. "Now the man Moses was very meek, above all the men which were upon the face of the earth." I just can't with this. I get these are